EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Saquon Barkley.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
3-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He's going to take off with it. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
He was brought down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stanford.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
13-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going to go for it. It's Stanford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down at Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
From the 44, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Stafford. Dancing to his left. Open man is Galladay, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 30 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Here's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So they will go for it. Stafford. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
38-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football.
Rush coming in, he's taken down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On 1st down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
New York.
Jones now on 1st and 10. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Godot. And the lead now to 3
touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Stafford.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. At their own. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
First down, New York.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third and inches.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
The tackle by
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones flushed out right. They'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jones to throw on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford on first down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's Jones on first down.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's incomplete.
Jones on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Jones, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, Barkley. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 38 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 20.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Again, it's Stafford. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
First and 10.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. This one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards there, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Off the bootleg, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Off the bootleg, Jones, flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flush to his right. They'll run it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Back at the 42.
Third and long. It's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jones now on third down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Lions will take over. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down.
This is Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
At the 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying,